So music for me began, I was actually born in Connecticut, and my parents used to like listen to tons of jazz in the house, tons of like Motown, R&B. So I got a great foundation when I was a kid. And then when I was about 11, I moved to the Bay Area. And when I did that, I got introduced to tons of new music. So, you know, obviously there was like, you know, the people that everyone know, like Too Short and E40 and stuff. You know, more underground heads know like Hieroglyphics, you know, Living Legends, for instance. There's just so much like amazing hip hop in the Bay, not to mention like the whole reggae scene that was going on. You know, there was reggae clubs going on. That was where I was first introduced to, like I mentioned before, Bob Marley and Steel Pulse, and, you know, people like Sizzla and Capleton. You know, I just had all these different influences. And then when I was maybe 17, I was having a lot of trouble in high school. I wasn't like the normal, you know, reading and writing kind of arithmetic kid. I was, you know, really musically and creatively inclined. So I eventually was able to find my way into a performing arts high school. So basically at the end of my junior and my senior year, I went head on into jazz, and I really went hard studying jazz piano. And that actually ended up getting me into I got a merit scholarship into college at University of Denver for the jazz performance school out there. So my influences just kind of came from everywhere, and it just kind of, you know, all of it really is kind of shows in my music, I think, nowadays as well. So I first got into it, you know, before even DAWs, before even I was using a computer, before I even had a computer. I had a keyboard that had a sequencer on it. So I was making real simple beats. You know, even before that, I was forced to use like 8-tracks and stuff like that. So, you know, and I was making beats. I was literally playing 3 minutes of drums in real time so I could be able to rap or do whatever I was going to do on top of it, you know. So I had a lot of raw experience, to say the least, you know. So when it comes to nowadays, with all the, you know, things I have in my fingertips, I love using that stuff, but I always like to go back to those roots of when I first started recording, so I could, you know, kind of not like prove to people that I have skills, but just to, you know, separate myself from everyone else that kind of just relies heavy on that. And so I can, you know, be like, well, I can do this too, you know, and actually play the instrumentation, lay down live keyboards, lay down live bass. You know, I'm a multi-instrumentalist as well. So I think being able to incorporate all those things that I've learned when I first started recording helps me stand out from everyone else, for sure. I pretty much have been using Logic, and almost only Logic, for the past like decade, I would say, at this point. I mean, I definitely know how to use other DAWs and stuff like that, but it's my current setup. I got a Yamaha Motif, I got Logic, I got my tube mic, a Paluzzo tube mic over there. You know, I got my KRK monitors right here. I wish I could turn my computer around to show you and stuff, but I mean, it's very simple. I got like a API A2D that I use as my preamp. So it's all stuff that I'm real comfortable with, and you know, like I definitely have a bunch of different sounds that I utilize as well. But yeah, I'm definitely, like you said, man, if this would have happened 10 years ago or something like that, I mean, it would have been a whole different story, that's for sure.